maybe a few more. But I would be very surprised if they get enough to override the filibuster at 60 votes. So now I want to know the time frame. Let's assume they don't get the 60 to override the filibuster and it continues. When can McConnell say we're going to change the rules, have the vote, and then bang, it goes bang, 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 and Gorsuch is on the court?
I think you'd see that by March, by the end of
Why so long? Why a month? Why a month?
Well, because they're going to go through these hearings, and then you're going to eventually, get to the point where it's going to have to come out of committee to the Senate floor, and that is where you would have the vote and determine whether there's going to be a filibuster or not. That process will take some time.
When will the hearings start?
Almost immediately. They will put the nomination officially up, and we'll see what the schedule holds. But I'm going to talk to both Senator McConnell tonight for the 11 p.m. show for special report, and Senator Grassley, who will be running the hearings tomorrow. But I think they'll move quickly to try to move these hearings forward.
All right, and you figure a few days on the hearings. I mean, Gorsuch is a pretty good resume. There's not a lot, they'll grill him on the Hobby Lobby case, on the freedom of religion stuff. They'll grill him on abortion. They'll grill him on those kinds of things. But, you got to figure that it's a few days. It's not a few weeks, or am I wrong?
Well, I think you might be a little shy as far as how long it's going to take. Democrats are going to use every possible question to get into his past. They're going to spend a lot of time. They're going to ask for all kinds of paperwork, and that will take, in the discovery process for the committee, will take some time. So I wouldn't think that it's going to go super speedy. And remember that you're also going to, at the same time, have a lot of outside influence on the process, a lot of money being spent. This is going to be like a campaign.
Well,
this is going to be like knocking on doors.
Okay, tell me about the money being spent. What do you anticipate? Television ads, or what do you anticipate?
Everything. Emails. Listen, just in the time that we've talked, I've received 30 emails from different groups, different lawmakers, all weighing in. There's going to be a massive social media email campaign. There'll be television ads. There will be canvassing in states where these Democrats are facing re-election in 2018. And there will be efforts to pressure them on a number of different fronts. Now, I'm not talking one side. Both sides will spend hundreds of millions of dollars. This is the process that we have now. That is why these Supreme Court nominations are so crucial, because it is, as you said at the top of the show, the shaping of the country. You've got Congress that is battling. You've got a president who can do what he can do. But it's really the Supreme Court that shapes our country one way or another.
Absolutely. All right. So you expect the vote to come down in March, one way or the other, and then the confirmation would then shortly after that. And this is the final question for you, do you expect a smear? Do you think there's going to be a smear campaign directed against a man like Judge Gorsuch? Is that possible?
Very possible. I mean, you've seen many nominees that get attacked in unbelievable ways. And I think many of the Democrats on the Judiciary Committee are going to really attack him on substance and different questions. But there will be outside groups that definitely try to go after him. And that is why going through that history, his paperwork, his past, and really getting ready for this moment, they have been, I think, working on this for a number of weeks and kind of waiting for this moment. This is President Trump delivering on a campaign promise, but it is just the beginning of a battle. And if they do use the nuclear option, that will change the Senate really forever.
All right, Brett Baer, thank you very much. Now let's go to Shannon Breen. As you may know, Shannon covered the Supreme Court for Fox News many years, and she is an expert on Neil Gorsuch. So tell me, Brett Baer just said something very interesting. He expects smears from outside groups, all right, directed at this judge. I've looked at this. I don't know how you smear a guy like this. I mean, his record of service is very distinguished, whether you agree with his rulings or not. Do you concur that they're going to smear him?
And listen, if my inbox is any indication, like Brett, I've received dozens of emails since the minute the president announced his name. There are a number of groups on the left who say they're very concerned about him. Most of them are pro-choice groups. They worry, although he doesn't have a record really on abortion, that because the rest of his positions are so conservative, that he's going to be bad news for them. So they're already starting that, saying he's unqualified and calling on Democrats in the Senate to absolutely block him. We know that's the contingency.
Well, let me stop you. How can you possibly be unqualified? He's a guy sitting down in federal appeals court. All right, he's got a sterling record. He's got the best education on the planet.
He has the best record of anybody in the country.
Well, Bill, you mentioned one of the decisions he's best known for. He supported Hobby Lobby and the Little Sisters of the Poor, two of the groups that challenged the Obamacare contraceptive mandate. And because he did that, and because he's been strong on other religious freedom issues, many in the pro-choice industry think that he is going to be bad news for them. They think,
but that's another matter. That's not unqualified. They just don't like him because he's not a progressive, and we understand that. We see that. Okay, they're entitled to their opinion, but to say that he's not qualified to hold the position is insane. I mean, and that's where I want to get at here. I don't know where the smears would come from. I don't know what direction. When Trump ran for president, I knew the smears would come, and I told him they would come. I know it.
Okay. Can you put it on mute? Can you put it on mute?
I don't know where
Can you put it on mute?
Yeah.
well, it's going to be tough, but you know the American Bar Association, which a lot of people think.
Page 383. What Luther says, volume 1. All right. Volume 1, I said 2. 1126. Death is the death of death. And so, against sin, which wrought death, the zeal of God are none other this from death itself, so that you may see the word of the poet illustrated. You need to read this. But I supported a woman's choice to murder. Then I didn't understand what is necessary for abortion when there's contraception. I've heard black women tell Jesse Waters, well, you go out to the bar, things happen. Well, baby, that's a hole. That's an easy fuck. You know what I mean? You have no conscience. Roe versus Wade is against life, which God created before life was born. Conscience. Page 333. Conscience is the sense organ for the ethical, as the eye is for seeing. So Luther viewed it in his writings on a monastic and similar vows, which he dedicated to his father. 982. Conscience is not a power designed to act, but a power designed to judge. Excuse me. One that judges acts. Its proper work is, as Paul says in Romans 2:15, to accuse or excuse, to charge with guilt or absolve from guilt, is to make fearful or secure. Its office, therefore, is not to do, but to sit in judgment of what has been done or is to be done. This makes a person either guilty or innocent before God. Such being the high office of conscience, it is the duty of the Christian to see to it that it discharges this office in keeping with the Word of God, and that it does not become blinded and call black white and white black, sin good and non-sinner bad. Same difference. Because of his sensitive conscience, Luther was exposed especially to exaggerating sin. Therefore, he cautions against this. Conscience. Oh, I get angry because man lacks clarity of conscience. Oh, every day I see that. It's taking 1 hour and something to load up this other video. But that's because there is no conscience in our society today. Governor Jay Inslee says, support our kids, more taxes. Support our kids, more taxes. White is black, black is white. Our children need help. You can see it on our avenues, our boulevards, our drives, our streets. You can see it. Broken children everywhere today. As I was waiting to go into the Salvation Army, incredible. Suppose there is no conscience in government, non-profit, or religion. They say, we feed the poor, we feed the world. And I try to understand. Washington as Oregon are very blessed. They're very fertile, something that California will never be again. It's a reward from God. Suppose I saw a black woman wanting some food. Hood Los Angeles has many issues, from human trafficking to prostitution to homosexuality, all type of deviance activity, from the rich to the very poor. But Hood Los Angeles never turned someone away who was hungry, unless it was the North, unless it was, what did they call it? Los Angeles Food Bank on 31st Street. They get lots of food, yet they dole it out like it's like water, no more. They sent a woman to Hokum. They only go once a month or some bullshit. Northwest Harvest. Oh, incredible. And then the food they do give out is so limited. Us is two people. Two people. One cupcake. My red velvet. Thank you very much. But there should have been two. It's like Queer Oregon. Meals on Wheels. No one goes hungry or is alone. That's a lie. And shalom. You put your name on that. For it is Koreans who run the place. As donations are given from Safeway, from you say it, I have a list. Yet they deny food, for they denied me food to eat. We already finished serving. It was live. Yet, the criminals next door, living in very good housing, had control. They were the one to get the best of everything as they terrorized the old. No, your sin is your reward. That's your reward. Taxes, oh, they use that. Oh my God, help the children. Yet the children are not helped equally. Not everyone can be the most popular or the sports champion or the cheerleader. For the world was not made like that, our society. There are children, though not popular, who will make great advances for our country. Yet they're told they are not worthy. They are told, get away from me. The teachers are bored by them. No, you have no conscience. No conscience. It's like my computer being hacked. Incredible. It's incredible. It's awful. But the thing is, if you don't develop conscience, then your laws that you make, that aren't made by the Constitution, but that you make, like these judges. Orwell was laughing. 16 minutes, I'll put it up in a minute. I've been trying to divorce, and he took me. He paid for the copies. I do what I want. They wanted me to take divorce 101. Shut up. He's laughing.
Oh. Then we get remarried again.
No, David, that's your illusion. I'm not. I'm having chest pain. Today was a very hard day for me. A federal employee, a security guard, there's 3 of them, went out of his way to terrorize me. He wanted us lined up. How ridiculous. Then he says, go further back. Further back where? There was a wall and a counter. And then he lied. No, you were standing here. No, I wasn't. I'm having. Do I lie? I'm having chest pain. My arm hurts. And they said, go get your husband. Oh, God, these white trash. So when it got horrible, I wanted to take Gracia in with me. They tried to steal her. More than once, my poor baby. And comes over. You can see the difference in how these people treat those they don't care for. Oh, you should have seen the white trash federal employee falling over his people. Very rude to me. We were way at the front, and I told Orwell, do you see how he is? So you must be calm. That nasty white trash motherfucker. I heard what you said. Ask Orwell. What did he say, Orwell? And speak loud so you can be heard. What did that federal employee say?
I know you were talking about me. I heard what you were talking about.
In front of a packed lot. You're talking about me. I know you're talking. And then as we were walking back, Orwell was already ready to be tied.
Yeah,
mouthing at him. What did you say, Orwell?
Get your racist ass away from me.
Get your racist ass away from me. You're a hater. He called him a hater. And then he said, and then the racist, fascist, communist, white supremacy.
Something to me when I left. They were like that to me. Like this to me. when something's from a lady, I just walked out the door. I ignore him.
You cannot change this shit. You cannot. But the woman, an immigrant, was very good. And you can ask her. I calmed him. I directed him. I held him back. She would ask him the questions. Those he could handle, I let him handle it. And then he'd go on a tangent. No, let her do her business. No, that motherfucking. No, we are reporting you. He had no conscience. Anyway, I have more. It's going to take forever to upload. You have to, my computer. The bank did a bullshit. I took care of it. Yet I am the one that received the verbal abuse, the blame, the excuses, the bullshit. For like Orwell is like y'all, he has no conscience. And on top of that, he's crazier than a Junebug meeting a blue novel. Anyway, allow me to upload this. You have no conscience. You have no God. For you have no understanding of the slaughterland. It is time to stop funding abortions. Baby, you can't control your easy fuck, then give your child away and reap the reward. Reap the reward. I told Ashley, I'm done. He's done. And no one cares in the world power. Yet Governor Easy's writing law to protect what? What about us? I'm having very bad chest pains. But Seymour is shit. Grace Hall, but we spoke of you. In fact, I used Tom Jensen's name, the CEO. Nazi. We suffer because the state has no conscience. And god dang it, taxpayers. Who are you hurting by raising taxes other than the seniors? We live on limited incomes. Then we have to deal with shit like Cascade, the Bank of the Cascade, Darius McDaniel, Library. Oh, today I was so happy. I figured out what was going on. I think Jennifer, as I was leaving, the bitch is evil. And guess who was there? The mentally challenged boy. He scares me. He survives. Allow me to upload. It'll take forever. You have no conscience. All you have to do is sit down, think, reflect. You are not a God or slaughterland in grace. And I will get my mother fucking divorce. Right, Gray Harbor, Superior Court justices. I hate to see you on the up. Oh, can you imagine? Anyway, let me upload.